get notified of new content from me every single day. I do upload daily for you. I just sent out a little newsletter on my website, Bomboni.com. Check it out, sign up, and book yourself a service today. And make sure you check out my ASMR albums, okay? So let's begin the video. I will be talking about personal stories that will give you tingles, trigger your ASMR. So I'm going to be telling you a couple experiences in my life that I felt like gave me a lot of tingles. And as I tell you this story, you might feel the tingles with me and imagine yourself personally there as well. So I just ordered some new face wash, and I got this sample that's a brightening hand cream. I'm not sure what that is. I think they more mean maybe to make your skin glow, which mine already naturally does. When I go outside, my skin naturally shimmers in the sun. It's really weird, but like it literally sparkles like a Edward vampire, like literally, I'm not joking. So I'm not sure if I need this, but I thought maybe brightening meant like that it will lighten my skin, and I don't want that. I don't want anything that will lighten or bleach my skin, but I don't think that's what this is. It smells different. It looks like a custardy color. It smells like plain old lotion. Like it doesn't really smell like much. Maybe even foot cream. I don't know. So I never use hand creams, but I tried this yesterday and it actually made it glow like golden color. So I think that's what they mean by brightening, just amplifying, saturating the correct color you already have. So I'm going to be applying this at the beginning while I'm introducing you the story, just to give you added tingle. So the first story is a trip I went on recently, and I went to Cape Coral, and I went to this really nice resort. Oh, my left eye just really started to hurt randomly. I don't know, that's been happening lately. I probably need to get my eyes checked again because it's so frustrating. It's like I can't stare at the screen too long. Maybe it's because this contact is bad, or I'm not wearing, I don't know. I try not to wear my contacts too long for that reason, but yeah. Okay. So I went on this trip to Cape Coral, and I've been there a few times before, you know. Let me put this here. And I went to this nice resort, and so usually when I go to these places, I do not like there's not much in this sample, so I might use the rest of it. I do not like eating out. It's just not, I have yet to meet a person who does not like eating out. Like, everyone wants to eat out. Like, I understand it's the food and stuff, but honestly, all food tastes so lifeless nowadays to me. So there's no difference to me if I go, to the grocery store and cook myself a really nice meal. In fact, that would taste better, honestly, than were I to go eat out and eat someone's microwaved food dish. You know what I'm saying? It's just not worth it to me. it's nice once in a while. No, I really don't. I don't see it that way. You know, everyone. I don't know. I just feel like everyone always wants to take pictures of their food. And like they like being served. Not me. I don't know. I feel like really weird about it. It never sat right with me. I don't know why. Anyway, so I'm not a fan of restaurants. Then you have to like sit next to total strangers and eat next to them. Like, I don't like being stared at, and I feel like that's a common occurrence in restaurants. Like, people just look at you while you're eating. It's like, yeah. So when I go out somewhere by myself, which I rarely ever do, the only time I would is honestly like if I have to get something, or yeah, I'm going on a short trip by myself, you know, because I come to the conclusion that it's more enjoyable for me to go on my own to trips rather than with a friend or a partner, like it's or a travel buddy. It's just not worth it, you know. Like I enjoy my own company more. This hand cream is really thick, by the way. I'm like massaging it deep into my hands. Do you see a difference? I don't know. But I'm just really weird and different. Anyway, let's move on. So, I went to this place, right? It's really beautiful, and then I started filming some vlog, and then an ASMR video of the place, like giving a hotel tour and stuff, and you know. Then I was supposed to meet up with someone, right? I haven't seen them in forever, and I don't know what happened. They totally ghosted me, like, poof, Casper the ghost on me, and I was too stunned to speak because, child, this person's supposed to be in their, like, a particular age, and they should be ghosting people at that age, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I try not to take it personally, and I realize, like, you know what? We haven't connected in a while. We haven't reached out, you know. Maybe we just don't vibe anymore. But I'm like, I done came all this way, and I didn't do it, like, just for them. Like, half and half for them, maybe, I guess. Maybe a quarter for them, really. But, like, half for mostly them for myself. You know, I was gonna go there anyway, whether I was meeting up with them or not. Like, we had discussed meeting up, and then you just don't show up. It's like, you know, you're supposed to give me the address and all that, because I went there a few times, but I forgot I don't remember people's address. Okay, I don't save that information on my phone. Really weird, so I haven't heard from them since. Messaged them multiple times. It's just very odd and unusual to me, you know. But I think they were having some money issues or something last time I checked. Like, I was supposed to be heading out somewhere, and then I had invited them, I believe. And then they were like, no, you know, money's a little tight right now. I can't afford this, you know, to pay for this, you know, right now. It's like, I understood, but, you know, last time I checked, I thought they were doing fine, you know. I thought they were really doing amazing, actually, more than fine. And then I saw they had closed their business, so I'm like, what really is going on that I don't know? Why was their business shut down? So there's a lot I don't know. Maybe they're feeling too ashamed, too embarrassed, too humiliated to talk and reach out, because, like, every time I connect, it's always something impressive, like, you know, not to get into someone's business, but I have a friend who has, like, $1 billion literally because he felt bad for him. He was always kind of tight on money. I don't know. I hope he's okay. I don't know what happened to him. My intuition is he's depressed. Usually when someone's depressed, when I was like that a couple years ago, 3-4 years ago, I wasn't reaching out to people. I wasn't texting them. And so, I'm getting to the tingly part of the story. Don't worry. I have to make this longer for your enjoyment. If it's too short, it's not going to be enjoyable. So it's kind of building the suspense, right? This is a true story, by the way. I'm not lying about anything. So, anyway, I hope they're alright. No hard feelings. I just, like, I've had that on and off happen all my life with people, like, maybe not so much ghosting, but, like, it just, and then I was upset the rest of the day. I'm like, wow, here I am at this gorgeous luxury resort. It's in a gated community, like, it's super private, super secluded. There's a guard at the front, like, everything is so amazing. And I'm like, I even got this for free, right? And I'm sitting here, like, literally tears in my eyes because this person is ignoring me. I couldn't get over it. And I've known them for years. When you, like, eat dinner with someone, have lunch with them, sleep over their house several times. I even stayed over their place, like, for, like, half a month. Like, it's like, what did I do? I took it all of a sudden so personally, right? But I get everyone moves on, has a life of their own, you know what it is, so I don't blame anyone but myself for, I guess, not seeing the signs sometimes. This is really sticky, like, really thick cream. Oh Lord, look at that. Alright, so, yeah. So let's move right along to the story, guys. And then I was, literally just moping in sorrow there. Then I'm like, okay, I can only sit in pity for so long. I got up from my bed, let me go get some food. So I went and grabbed some food to go. Something that was nearby. And, I went back in the hotel. I like that again. Like, I'm like, I will grab the food, take out, and go, like, back home, okay? Like, no, I will not sit at your facility and eat by myself, okay? Like, no thank you, alright? I don't know, that always was so awkward to me. I'm like, what am I doing here, sitting at your establishment alone? Like, I would just be on my phone, it just doesn't make sense. I'd rather go home and eat in my own privacy and chew like a cow if I want to in the comfort of my own four walls. So I took the food in my backpack and went back up. And, it's fun to, like, explore the place, look around. Oh no, sorry, I went back up. No. I grabbed the food, put it in my bag, left it in the car. I went to Walmart. I'm sorry. So this is the story. I was really hungry, but I'm like, girl, I gotta go to the store. I'm like, there ain't no darn other store nearby around, and it was getting dark, and with my eyes, it's not cute to go driving at night. Like, I see better during the day. So, it's safer that way. I know, I'm like a freaking old person. Just hear me out, okay? And then, so, yeah, I went to this random Walmart. The place was not that impressive, like the area, but like the area on the way there was beautiful, like really nice homes. Like, wow, I didn't know that the Cape had that area there. I didn't even know that existed because it was on the south end by the water. And Cheetos every time I go on a trip, so of course I grab the hot Cheetos, the Flamin' Hot. And I'm like, oh Jesus, a bag is like $7 now. It's crazy. I'm like, oh, should I really? Okay, fine. Yeah, okay, fine. And check the expiration date this time, because last time I grabbed it, it was expired. So, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I don't even know what I'm doing here. I already got myself food, and I'm out of here by tomorrow, so I don't really need food. So I don't even know why I went into Walmart. I just sometimes, you need to be somewhere for a certain reason. And then I happened to cross paths with one of the ladies that was staying at the hotel, and I just saw her as I was coming down at the elevator, and now, miles away, I see her again at the same place. I'm like, what are the odds? And then I go to the cash register. I am leaning toward the self-checkout, but then I'm like, oh, there's a bunch of iced coffees here, and it would be nice to have iced coffee instead of, every time I'm at a hotel, I like to go to Starbucks in the morning and grab myself like a chocolate croissant, a medium iced caramel macchiato. That's like, I'm a man of routine, okay? I will not do anything else. If they don't have that, then I'll get myself a cheese, biscuit, bacon, sandwich, whatever those are called, right? If they don't have that, girl, I just leave. No, I'm playing. I'm not that kind of person. It's like, you drove all that way, you might as well order something. Like, don't leave, I never understood that, but anyway. So, if they don't have that, then I'll just order, like, I don't know if they have a bagel, but whatever, like a regular croissant or something. I'll order something else I see on the menu that looks enticing. Sausage cheddar, I think that's what I would order. And so, Starbucks has a really good sausage cheddar, and it stays warm. I love it, but like something with the bread, it just keeps the heat, Maybe that gives you tingles too, describing food. So, yeah, I was like, let me grab this ice, those like Starbucks you shake, those in the glass jugs that look like milk jugs, little mini ice, cold coffees. They're like lattes, mocha. They have mocha or caramel. I think I grabbed mocha. I don't think they had caramel in the mini fridge, those mini fridges by the self-checkout scanners. So, that's my dog, you can hear him. So, yeah, I was like, okay, I look ridiculous right now. When I go in the store, I never really think what I'm gonna get. I just grab and go. So I'm like, okay, I'm in a hurry. This food's gonna get cold in my backpack in the car. And I'm hungry. And I'm always like moody when I'm hungry. Like, that's what people see. This is why I can't travel with anyone. Here's why. I've had many a travel buddy, date / partner, and friend, okay, that I have went places with, many innumerable places, okay. Every single time I go with someone, even family, because I'm obviously being myself. Like, I'm not gonna be fake around someone. Like, that takes too much energy. I'm gonna be my true authentic self. If you don't like me, good riddance, bye-bye. So, every single time, either my blood sugar drops and I need food, I get hungry, and when I'm hungry, I'm cranky. This is why I think I have autism, because I cannot control it. When I get into a certain mode, like, I need someone to remind me to snap the hell out of it. Like, the other day, I went off for no reason, and like, I literally told my brother, like, I was almost in tears. I was like, please remind me. I know that we're adults here. It's not your problem. It's not your job. But please remind me next time. Tony, breathe, sit down, take it easy, because I will not be able to snap out of it. And I forget things very easily. Like this morning, that was my stomach. This morning, that's a sign. I think it's in my stomach. Maybe that's a block in my stomach. Anyway, this, even though I don't feel anything there, maybe I'm just hungry because I'm thinking about the hot Cheetos and mocha chocolate, iced coffee, whatever. Anyway, moving on. This morning, I literally, like, I kid you not, like, I get like this sometimes, and it freaks me out because I think I have, like, it makes me feel like I have dementia or something, even though I don't. That's why I feel old. I literally go in the house and my dog went to go do his business outside, okay? You don't need to know the details. So I go inside and I was gonna wipe his butt, but I forgot. And then it's almost, I kid you not, you won't believe me if I tell you. I don't remember what I was doing, and then I suddenly realized my reality again. It's like that time slot went blank. I don't remember what happened, and all of a sudden I'm in my chair in my office on the computer. I'm like, wait a minute. And then I realized I was supposed to wipe my dog. And then I remembered, oh, wait a minute, what was I doing before? Oh, I was just, when I do Reiki healings on my website, this is the most longest dragged on story ever. I'll get to my point, trust me. It's about Walmart. I'll tell you in a second. But when I do your Reiki healing, I have your crystals on your pamphlet next to the window so it can charge by the sunlight. I come back, check on it from time to time, and put my hands over it, make sure it's still good, still has abundance of energy sent your way. So I was taking that out. So this client had, when you book a 30-minute, I leave it out for 2 days, okay? If you book a 15-minute, I leave it out for 1 day. So I was like, okay, it's been 2 days. I'm taking the client's crystals out, putting them back on the shelf, and then removing the pamphlet, right? And I didn't realize, sometimes I feel like, lately I've been feeling like a nothingness. And it's almost like you're observing your own body. It's not you who's maneuvering your body. So in those moments, I can forget. And then I didn't realize then when I sat on the computer chair that I snapped back into reality, and I'm like, I forgot to wipe my dog. And in that time slot from when I went into the house, even before that, I don't even remember taking my dog out or going in the house. So I'm like, I literally laughed. I'm like, am I losing my mind? But I think everyone collectively is going through this, or sometimes we do go through that. It's like, but it did worry me because I did see a video on dementia, and then they describe what it's like for the person who has it, and they showed that empty gap of time slot that they don't remember. It's like they're in the grocery store and all of a sudden they're home, and they don't remember what happened between. That's what it was. But then I started to recall, oh, wait a minute, I did do that, but I still don't remember coming home. So that was really freaky to me. And that explains a lot of times why I don't even remember what I ate yesterday. I don't. Every time. So, anyway, and time is also going too fast for me. I don't know, too fast. That's also a time gap for me. I woke up and I'm like, I just woke up. I woke up this morning, I'm like, didn't I just wake up? It feels like that movie where every day repeats itself and it goes faster and faster, and you have to keep repeating the same day. That's what it feels like nowadays. But I know we're going through this ascension process and all that stuff. The earth is elevating our energies, blah 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 blah. Okay, if you believe in that, okay. Anyway, so you're not going crazy, but yeah, sometimes I can feel like it. So my point is, let me get back to my point. So I'm at Walmart. Why did I even tell you all of that? I was having a point. This is why there's time gaps in my story too. See, because I might have maybe dissociated during that time too. And I'm because I was so upset about my friend, and you get to a point where you just clock out and you're like, okay, I'm just kind of operating, observing my own body without really being fully there. So anyway, at least it makes life less suffering, I guess, But yeah, I gotta say, so I went into that. I grabbed the iced coffee, right? Because I was like, I'm not gonna go up early in the morning. I have to check out by 12, beach. I'm not gonna, I don't want to go to Starbucks again. You know, I guess I was being a little cheap too. So I grabbed it. So I'm like, I look ridiculous. Hot Cheetos and coffee. Alright, fine. At least I'm in the self-checkout. No one can see. Everyone's minding their own business. Okay, fine. So, I go to scan the Cheetos. And then I go to scan the coffee. But in the process of doing that, for some reason, I swiped my hand of the Cheetos again over the scanner, so it scanned it twice. So I tried to cancel it, and it said authorization requested. I'm like, oh great, now I have to call someone to come in, and they're gonna see I'm only scanning a freaking coffee and a hot Cheeto. Like, I feel like a 14-year-old who just got his first credit card, like, and doesn't know what to buy, and like eats super unhealthy and just hits the vape pen all day. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. I felt very like bummish. Like I was back in college and like all I ordered was sushi and like freaking Coca-Cola. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I could afford at the time anyway. I'm like, here am I at this luxury resort and I'm buying a hot Cheeto and a coffee because I'm depressed from this person that just ghosted me. So I'm like, yeah, okay. Alright, we all have our days. It's funny, like, I'll be in the most beautiful, luxurious place, and then I will just be miserable. Like, it reminds me when I was at the top of the tower at the Hilton Hotel. And I had $1,000 suite. And I won't go into it, but I found something horrible about my partner at the time, and I had to confront him about it. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, there's like something either sabotaging within me, or I just can't ever have nice things or enjoy my time, or I really want to work on reprogramming that, because why is it that like the nicest of times, remember that guy that I briefly dated, and I stayed over his mansion for like 4 days, and then I told his partner he was cheating on him with me, and he confronted me, and he never spoke to me again and told me he hated me. Yeah. I don't know why. It's like, I can't live in the moment. I can't enjoy nice things. Anyway, okay, moving on. So. I guess I'm realizing more about myself while I'm telling this story. Maybe there's a reason this video is being done. Okay, guys, so I go to call the lady, and there is this short lady that comes up, and she's like this really skinny short lady, looks maybe in her 50s, and she walks up to me, and I explain to her what's happening. I tell her that I accidentally scanned the hot Cheetos twice, and I just had a coffee and a Cheeto. I showed her the bag, that's all I had. I wasn't trying to, like, steal nothing, I'm not shady, whatever. And so I kept talking. I didn't say that I was not trying to steal. Obviously, I was just saying that to say that part of this story time. And then she didn't say a word. And I didn't realize that she already canceled the transaction. And she looked at me after I was done talking, and she said, "It's already canceled." And I laughed and I said, "Thank you." And the tingliest part of all finally got to my point. She put her hand like this on my shoulder. It went like this, and her it on your own now as I'm describing this feeling to you. And that's it. She didn't say a word and she walked away. And it's like sometimes that's all it takes. It's like just someone to make you snap out of it and realize it's gonna be okay, you know? Like it's not a big deal, even in a sense, like deep down, like I was freaking out about scanning the Cheetos twice, like you know, sometimes I overcomplicate it or overthink everything and I can't help it. I just can't help it. It's like, again, I don't know what it is, but it's like, I can't help it. Sometimes I feel so, like, I don't know, I don't feel anything. I don't even feel frustrated at myself. It's just people get frustrated with me, and then it's like, I can't help it. So sometimes I feel like maybe that's why I've been losing friends, you know, like I don't know. Like, how do you be yourself but be perfect to that person, you know? Like, why am I never enough? Why am I never good enough for this partner, for this friend? Why are they always finding faults or flaws with me when I'm not even finding a single one about them? Why do people always want to initiate that drama, like instead of just having a good time? Why do people drive each other crazy? Why do people gaslight people like that? Why is this world so insane? You know, I ask myself these questions and then I'm reminded by people like this lady that there is calmness to this world. There is light, there is hope, there is peace. So I know there is a higher reason for everything. I do know. There was a higher reason for going to that place at that time. I didn't know why. I didn't know what I was doing. I was on autopilot. And that's why I needed someone to tell me it's gonna be okay. So that, like, I still feel tingles to this day. Like, when I think about that, oh my god, it's like on my scab here down. It's like, oh, tingle. Okay, so let's move along to the next story. And it might be the last one. I don't know, because this was pretty long. I was in a massage therapy school. And I went to, like, pretty much the best school in the country, okay? And it was in this building that was a part of this community college. And it's the best because it has the most hours and the most good qualified training and professors with experience and in-person clinical hours, which a lot of schools do not have. So it was the best, literally. And so I was thrilled to be there and thrilled to be accepted in the program. And like, I was always wanting to learn how to do more with my hands, because I was always told that whenever I would put my hands over someone, massage them, like, their issue would go away. Maybe not overnight, but within a few days. And so I didn't know what this was about, what this special ability was about, what it meant. And so I wanted to learn more about how to properly do massage so I can help people and use some of my own gifts, whatever that may be. It still feels weird to say, because it's like I don't know why that is. Like, I still remember a time when I one of my, I don't know, class, and it's like your break time to do some homework, rest, whatever. So it was in middle school, and this kid was complaining about so much wrist pain, and he couldn't even move it. Like when he moved it like this, it would hurt. And he was on vacation before that week, and he like busted it because he fell on his wrist. So I'm like, okay, and I just like knew I would help him. So somehow in my knowing that held power. I think that's what it is when you have this confidence, you know you can help someone, you can. And so I'm like, let me see your wrist. So I went inside. I just literally went like this. Boop. And he went, ow. And he went, WTF, man, like, it doesn't hurt anymore. So I'm like, you're welcome. I know I don't remember what I said, but, you know, it is kind of funny to remember it to this day. So, yeah, that was one of many times, I guess, my hands came to good use. And, so, moving on to my story, so, yeah, and then when I, had this one, exam day, when the professor had to meet with us one-on-one, she sits us down in a private room and tells us how we performed on our first clinical trial massage. So it's like we pretending like we're visiting our first client, and we have to perform everything we learned to that client. So she sat me down and she looks me dead in the eyes and is like, really just saying boldly, like, basically, Tony, that you have this touch that everyone, and she asked everyone in the class personally if they felt that from me, and they all said yes. There's something about my hands or my touch that was so different, so unique, that they never felt before. And I was like, I didn't know what she meant, but I started crying because I knew deep down inside what that meant. So I was asking her like what that meant, and she was like, it's just different. I don't know how to describe it, but when you put your hands over someone, they feel it right away. It has this depth to it that others do not give. It has this warmth to it that others do not give. So then that made me already feel more insecure and self-conscious and like an alien. So I didn't know, like I just started like bawling. I'm like, oh my god, like maybe she's trying to hurt my feelings, and I failed this exam, and I don't know, like maybe I got like a C or something, and she's trying to hurt my feelings, and she's trying to warm me up to it. And then she's like, Tony, you got an A minus. And I just started like, because she confirmed to me, like, you know, what I already knew, but I kind of, you know, I was in so denial that I kind of blocked it for a while and like ignored that ability, or like really, I put it on the back burner because, you know, life gets in the way sometimes. You don't think much of it. And like I couldn't stop, like child, I probably used half her tissue box. Like I couldn't stop crying, and I'm like, oh my god, I better stop because there's 2 other students waiting for me to be done so they can get their grade too, you know. But she could tell I was a little nervous, and that's why she gave me that score. Like, you know, sometimes I can be like a little nervous around while I'm being watched or examined, and so like she said if I managed to calm my anxiety, I would have gotten an A+, you know. And I had a lot of anxiety back then. But as a kid, you know, I would like put my hands on someone's back as far as I can remember, and they would feel better. Like even if it's temporary in that moment, or I don't know, it's so weird. I don't know what it is, and that's kind of why I wanted to do Reiki, because I knew, hey, if I had the power to do this to someone in person, absolutely over distance too. So, you know, I wanted to use my hands in some way, and still to this day I'm like, how else can I help, you know? How else can I use this that was given to me, you know? But I'm getting to my point here. So, in massage class, one day, we were going over some notes we're studying for one of our finals. I believe it was. It was coming to the middle of the semester. Or year, I would say, the end of the semester. Because we had 2 semesters of this program. So it was a whole year-long program. And it was full-time. So yeah, it took a while. 712 hours. So I was partnered up randomly with my crush. This guy I really liked. Okay. And so, yeah, whatever. I found him attractive, whatever. But he was annoying too, so whatever. I think he knew because, like, one time he told me, like, if he wasn't straight, he would have dated me. Like, that's a weird thing to say, but I think he knew how I felt about him. It's super awkward. Anyway, I guess I was giving all the signs, right? So, yeah, and he was really funny. He was really funny too. So, I think he was Jewish too. Yeah, anyway, so let me move on. So, we were partnered up, and I think he did this because he knew I liked like, looking back, obviously, like, I was only 21, he was like 31, like, are you kidding me? That would have never worked anyway, but, like, he got so close to me. Like, he literally, honey, maybe he liked my touch too much, a little too much, okay? No, I'm playing. But, he went, like, super close, like, to my ear, literally, I kid you not, like, I remember this clearly. I was looking around, I'm like, no one's looking at us, and which that made me feel better because I felt like almost a little uncomfortable because he was like right here, I kid you, like his mouth was like right here, like, and I felt tingly, like I felt so tingly all over the back of my neck, my scalp, you know, like when someone whispers in your ear, you get tingles no matter who it is or what situation. And like, no one else is that close to someone. Why is he breathing down my neck? So I felt a little uncomfortable, like a little odd, a little awkward. I'm like, okay. And I could literally smell his breath. And he had this, like, you know, those white mints that are like Lifesaver, those round white mints. And he was chewing on it too. So now I'm hearing like, okay, let me not laugh because I want to give you the immersive experience. So he was literally like this. So, the next muscle name is the deltoid. And I'm like, he's literally whispering in my ear. And I guess everyone was mumbling and hushing because we were so tightly grouped together in that room. So, we had to keep it down, the instructor said, so that, I don't think she meant down isn't literally like keeping it down this quiet, but okay, I guess some people took it too literally. But good, because now it gives me a good story to tell, okay? And, sorry, I'm a little sniffly. And, we're going over the muscle names on the note cards. You guys remember my most relaxing part 4? That was inspired by that too. I was whispering muscle names on the note cards. Or I think that was part 4. Maybe, I don't remember. Anyway, one of the parts. And so, we were going over like, I don't even remember the tres major. I don't remember the muscle. He just kept going up close, like tres major. And I would purposely go like this, like lean a little bit away. And he would purposely get closer and closer. And I'm like, okay, so I just let him do his thing. I'm like, okay, you keep whispering that. If this this is your way of showing affection without really showing it, I'll let you do your thing. And then so, I was trying to talk, but I was so, like, I still remember the tingles. I've never had that many tingles in my freaking life. And now I come to think of it, he was probably trying to give me ASMR too, because he knew I was doing the channel. He was the only person I told in the class, because at the time I was too embarrassed to tell anyone. Like, I didn't even tell the teacher. The teacher kept asking me what I did for a living. And I looked super mysterious and shady because I refused to tell her. I was like, I'd rather keep it private. And there I was with like 100,000 plus subscribers. Girl, she probably knew. Anyway. So he kept whispering, and then he offered me a mint. And he crinkled it next to me. I'm like, okay. I grabbed the mint, and I open it, and I put it in my mouth, and let it melt on my tongue. And it gave me more tingles as it washed down my cheeks. And then as I was chewing, and I heard myself chewing, I heard him chewing and whispering more. And then I was whispering back to him. And so basically we kept doing it back and forth. Like, he would turn his head so I could whisper next to him, and then I would turn mine so he could whisper next to me. I don't remember why we had to do that, but there was a reason. So the others, it was a group thing, so others couldn't hear us. Like, because we were quizzed on the names, so there was a reason we had to keep, talking quietly to each other. But no one was doing it that close, so that's why I was like, okay. So it gave me kind of like, even knowing no one was, gave me an even more tingle, immersive experience, knowing that everyone was minding their business, no one could see us, and we were doing this like exchange of ASMR, and I will never forget that. Like, when you get so much tingles, it feels healing. Like, it felt healing. I couldn't explain it to you. It gave me what I needed at that time. So in a weird way, it's like, sometimes you go to these classes and you get experiences you don't even expect to get. And that happens every time, and that's why I like, learning new subjects and interacting with new souls and learning stuff together, because it's like, in a weird way, we give each other an experience we would have never expected, and you never know who you meet. Even that one friend I spoke about earlier, I met them in a class, that's how we met years ago. So I will never forget him and those whispers. And I had a friend like that too, I met years later, that would do that. They met me because they were a viewer of my channel, and they would do this. I remember the first day we met, you're, like, it's kind of funny. I guess that's how human beings are. I don't know. I'm not used to like up close affection. Like usually I'm the type of person, like if someone's getting too close to me, I will take a step back. Like we don't need to be that close to each other, okay? Even with new people, like a lot of times people say like I act disinterested or I'm like pushing them away or something. I don't trust people right away, I need some time to warm up to you. I need to see you a few times, like if you're too far away from me, I'm not gonna go drive to see you. We'll probably never see each other again. Like what's the point? Like people come and go from life all the time, I'm not gonna try to be close with someone that, I'm not gonna see it, like, what's the point, so, I don't know, like, I think that saves everyone from being hurt in the long term, too, because it's like, there's always this, like, false hope that there's always gonna be something more with someone, when it's really not like that, I've had, like, the best of friends come and go, so it's like, I'm used to that by now, like, it's almost like, sometimes it's like a chronic disappointment of life in reality that, like, everyone goes off and does their own thing, and it just is what it is. So sometimes you have to learn to just accept it and move on and make the most of your experience with what you got. But yeah, these are the tingliest memories that I can